Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Angela. So, oh, bug just flew right into my ear. So, I did a tarot spread today. It is May 13th, Friday the 13th, 2022. There's a little bunny over there. Aw. Sun's getting ready to go down. It's nice and breezy out here now. I just did one video. Now I'm doing my second video. But I did a tarot spread this morning, realizing very early this morning, and there's a crow that just landed like right there as I'm talking. I have this pile of brush that's sitting there from fallen trees that we've been planning on burning, but it's rained every day. And he just landed there as I was talking. That's weird. Realizing very early on that it was Friday the 13th, I found a tarot spread on Pinterest and decided to do that tarot spread this morning. I did pull the cards, look at the cards, and was like, WTF. Because they were all either majors or court cards. And I'm like, okay, not getting too much into this. So I decided to let it ride and see how my day went. We'll see now as I share it with you guys. Trying to find the spread I did. There it is. The Friday the 13th spread on Pinterest. It's 5 questions. And I didn't pull an oracle card or anything because I was like, it was really early and I was having to get ready for work and stuff. And the sun keeps peeking between trees. It's trying to set, but it's right there. And I decided, as a Friday the 13th caveat, that I would use my new Triumph Della Luna Illustrated Pips Edition by Patrick Valenza by Deviant Moon Ink. I have used this all week. It's been amazing. And then I will probably pull a card. I've been using my mini Roots and Wings all week with it. They've been fantastic together, so I'll pull that. And then I might pull a card from my Mildred Secret Pocket Mildred Payne, which is also Patrick Valenza, just to see how it goes with the rest of the cards. So, for the first question, I pulled card 1 is the energies surrounding me today. And I pulled the King of Wands. Here's the backs. And this is from the regular from the Illustrated Pips edition. They now have a Paradoxical Rose one I want because I have the Paradoxical Marseille version of this deck. So yeah. And the first thing you want to notice about a Wands, the King of Wands, is the fiery energy surrounding him. The first thing I noticed in this card was the dude over here, this like statue dude with no arms. He's drowning. Like, he's not drowning, but he's probably going to drown. So I found that interesting that, I mean, he's on dry land. He's safe and sound. But there's a potential there to, and I keep hearing quicksand, to quickly move into treacherous waters or quicksand. So you want to keep the energy moving. So I found that very interesting. That was pretty accurate for my day, how it went. For things just kept moving. There was a couple moments of stagnation where I was like, this work is never going to end. And then I was like, nope, you need to be the King of Wands today. And just keep the energy moving. So yeah, I found that very accurate for that card. So for card 2, question 2, what you can expect from the day. What can I expect from the day? The Chariot, and it's my soul card. And again, it's keep it moving. Keep it moving. And it goes right along with this King of Wands. There's this fiery, passionate energy that kind of intermingles with these two, in my mind, in my opinion. And I think that them two being pulled together says a lot. Yeah, so very interesting. And I just noticed, wow, that's interesting. I'll tell you when I get to it. Wow, very interesting. And then one's got its tongue sticking out, and then the other one is not. That's cool. But sometimes I feel like I'm this instead of this guy. I don't know if you guys ever feel that way, but sometimes I am the horses being. Yeah. That's interesting. And that's what I felt like today. Just like the energy just needs to keep moving and moving forward and moving forward and moving forward. And then before you know it, the day will be over. But if you linger, if you pause and then linger in that pause, it's going to feel like it's taking forever. And there were a couple moments I'm like, oh my God, it's only 10:30. So for card 3, what you should avoid today. If that don't scream problems, I don't know what does. I mean, the things I should be avoiding today is the tower moments. The things that could potentially turn into a tower moment. And there were a couple moments. I have 4 computers and 2 printers that I work on every day, all day. And at least once a day, one or more of those computers and printers break down. And every day I'm having a tower moment because I'm like, okay, now I'm 10 minutes behind. Now I'm 20 minutes behind because I'm trying to get this back up while I'm working stacking up. And every day I have a mini tower moment because of these computer systems and these printer systems that I really can't do anything about because they're old systems. I've told the boss they need replaced. They're not being replaced. It's not up to him though, because we got bought out by another company who is a big mega corporation in another state. So it takes a while for them to understand we need the work. We need stuff replaced. So I did have a couple of those moments today where I'm like, this computer's just not, it needs replaced because it's not working. It went down a couple times and I was like, we can turn this into, it's a little tower right now, but we can turn it into a big tower problem if we choose to. We got to stay focused on this energy and keep it moving. Do something else. Find something to occupy your mind and not dwell on the fact that this isn't working. And that's very, very truthful in what happened today. Very truthful. So for card 4, how can you make the best of the day? Probably the sweetest card I got in this, I got the Star. And why I was like, ooh, wow, because I noticed the King of Wands has stars around him. And the Chariot has a shooting star in the top. And then a couple down here. And I just think that further, what's the word I'm looking for? Further proves that I should be, what's the question? Card 4, how can I make the best of the day? I should be like the Star today. I should rise above, be able to rise above the problems and the frustration, more the frustration, because that, and I never really understood, accept the things that you can't control, that saying, until, accept the things you can't control the things you can, or something like that. Never really understood that until I started my spiritual journey. And then I'm like, let it go. I'm a Virgo, so I dwell and I dwell and I dwell until it's driven into the dirt. So, I don't know what that was. You feel like a bug flew on my mouth. So I found it quite fitting that it's like, be the star, rise above these issues. Take the time today to really see, okay, I'm going to get frustrated over this. I know it. I get frustrated every day. Today is the day I'm going to rise above that and be go beyond this frustration and find something positive in the day. And I did. I actually wound up, every time I started to feel like I was getting frustrated, I would put some nice meditation music on, and I would just zone out and do something else. So that it worked out quite well, knowing ahead of time I need to be like the King of Wands, keep things moving, and rise above like the star. So I found that very fitting. And then card 5, what you can do to turn your luck around. And I got the Page of Wands. And he's literally, and I, to be honest, have not looked at the book or PDF or anything when I got my Paradoxical Rose edition, because the majors and the court cards have not changed in this deck versus the other one. And I never really looked at the guidebook. And then I looked at the guidebook and I'm like, whoa. It's so funny because he's going after what he wants. He's going for it. And I think that was very fitting today, is to kind of wrap that up, to change my luck, is to what's that saying? The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over. And before today, I was doing the same thing over and over and over. Every day I would get frustrated. Every day I would get upset. Every day I would get mad because something's breaking down again, inexplicably. And today was that day. I just, you know what? We're going to try a different tactic. We're going to make ourselves reach for that goal and become the star and be like the King of Wands and keep things moving and keep it on a positive note. And I found the results were very interesting. Because I realize more today, because I've been realizing it since I started my spiritual journey, but I've realized over the last however long it's been now, a couple of 3 years, that I need to learn to let go. I hold on to everything. Because I'm a Virgo, I hold on to everything wronged to me, everything that someone else did to me. I hold on to it until it's a dead horse. Beat it into the ground until it's a dead horse. And I'm learning very slowly, because I'm slow, to let go of the things I cannot change. I can't change that. I can't change the fact that our printers go down every day. I know it's going to happen, so I either need to prepare myself or let it go when it's happening and stop being so frustrated, stop being so upset. And that applies to so many other things in my life that I'm just like, I need to learn to let it go, accept the things I cannot control, and move on. And, do something else. And I found that quite fitting for today's Friday the 13th spread, that's the stuff that came up today. Because it was exactly how my day went. I started getting frustrations. There was starting to be maybe little fire tower moments. And I'm like, you know what? We're going to douse this right now. I'm not doing it. I'm not playing into it today. And so once that mindset triggered and changed, things went smoothly. And then every time there was another issue, I would put on the meditation music. You know what? We're not dealing with it. We're going to go do something else while this takes care of it. Gets taken care of. And that's pretty much how my day went. And so, yeah, that's how it went. So I'm going to pull right now from my mini Roots and Wings. Just a card to see how it goes with this. These are the backs, and I've been using the crap out of this deck. I paired it with so many decks, and it's awesome with all of them. Okay. Anything else I need to know about my Friday the 13th spread? Oh, wow. Flew out at me. You will never believe. how it fell out. Transformation. That's crazy. Because what is the tower? What is the chariot? To me, those are... the chariot is the path to get you to this transformation. The tower is literally breaking down the old so the transformation can take place. That's crazy. So let's see what the book says about that. Transformation. If only I can find it. There are phases in our lives when we take new form, see a new part of ourselves grow that we never expected. Hit the nail right on the head, didn't it? For that spread. That's crazy. Crazy. And I'm just for funsies, because I've yet to pair any of my Patrick Valenza decks together. I don't know why. I just haven't. This is my secret Mildred Payne Secret Pocket Oracle. Anything else you can tell me about my Friday the 13th spread? There's one sticking out. But keep it moving. That's what I'm hearing. Keep it moving. Keep the energy flowing. Keep it going. That's what I'm hearing from that. Wow. That's crazy. Now I'm dropping everything. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So, I still got a little time. Let's look at what it says in here on my PDF guidebook about the deck. And card 1 was the energy surrounding me today. Go over here. And it's getting a little darker now, but it's still like almost 7:30. So sun doesn't even really set till 8:30 here now. But it's gone over just enough that it's like it shouldn't be bothering me anymore. And it's nice. Trying to find it. Downloads. Okay. That took forever to open that. So, what was the energy surrounding me today? I got the King of Wands. I can find the wands. The Dandy King strolls along the castle path holding his walking staff in his claw. Being a man of refinement and self-expression, he has fearlessly shaped his life to match his exotic taste. And that's what I'm saying with the page, like, go for what you want. Upright meaning a visionary leader, a free thinker, a passionate role model, a cultured figure, a charming personality, and an energetic father. Reverse meaning a weak role model, an uninspiring leader, a close-minded man, a bore. Interesting. So, card 2, what you can expect from the day. And I got, what did I get? The Chariot. I put them all out of order now. The Chariot. Go back to the Chariot. With courage and determination, the fearless general rides into war on his glorious chariot. Regardless of the risk that lie ahead, he is willing to die in battle rather than return home defeated. And that could be a negative in the respect that you're ready to die on this hill, and you could be wrong. Like, you could be in the wrong direction. So I find that interesting. Upright meaning, an intense sense of purpose, making progress, taking the required action needed to achieve a worthy goal. Focused, unwavering willpower. And see, that's what I often see in the Chariot, is this just focused, driven, get there. A success-oriented mindset, taking charge and leading the way forward. Reversed meaning, having a vague sense of purpose in life, the lack of direction, loss of motivation and focus, letting others lead you around. So then we got card 3, what you should avoid today. I got the Tower. Crazy that I had the Tower for that question. I'm gonna get a drink before I read any more. In a spectacular display of fury, lightning bolts shoot from a dark cloud, striking a stone tower and setting it ablaze. 2 wretched demons leap from the structure as it begins to crumble, yet nothing can save them from this catastrophe. Upright meaning, utter destruction and unexpected upheaval, sudden change, unforeseen disaster, chaos and confusion, taking action too late. Ooh, that gives me chills a little. Reverse meaning, a close call, a warning sign to prepare for the worst. Take action before it's too late. Resisting an inevitable change, a time to rebuild. It's still a heavy card, no matter what. It's a heavy card. For my Friday the 13th spread. Card 4, how you can make the best of the day. How I can make the best of the day, and I got the Star. It's right next to the Tower also. High in his tower, the astronomer observes the most radiant star he has ever encountered glowing in the midnight sky. Through his meticulous calculations, he was able to predict the exact time and place of this stellar phenomenon. Upright meaning, a hopeful sign from the heavens, synchronicity, a prophecy coming true, a once-in-a-lifetime event, good fortune yet to come. And that's the prophecy coming true kind of strikes me with the Tower also, because so many times I have, not realizing it, manifested things in my life, and I'm like, oh. But then I say, oh, I'm this or I'm that negatively, and I'm not realizing that could be self-fulfilling prophecy as well. That could be manifesting negative in my life. So I find that quite interesting that that's on that. And then for the reverse meaning, miscalculations, a rare opportunity missed. And again, we got, like with the Tower, the missed opportunity, or before it's too late. An omen of bad luck, an underwhelming occurrence. Interesting. And then we got the Page of Wands. And I don't remember the question. Oh, shoot. I just kicked it out. Question was, what you can do to turn your luck around. Go back down to the Wands. There he is. Page of Wands. The curious The curious, oh my gosh. The curious page reaches for a large blooming flower growing from a tall wand. By stretching beyond his perceived limitations, the boy will surely acquire this marvelous specimen with ease. Upright meaning new discoveries, untapped potential, youthful optimism, pushing beyond one's limits, exploring one's passion, and new and inspired ideas. I felt like that today, yeah. Reverse meaning, fear of failure or success. That's me. Not pushing yourself hard enough. Staying small. Wow. Not being all you can be. Lack of passion. Wow. I've had that lately where I just have no drive or passion to do anything. Interesting. So that was my... I'm going to pull it back up for you guys to see. My Friday the 13th tarot spread I did this morning. I wanted to kind of go through it again with you guys to see how kind of range how the day actually went with the cards. And I found it quite interesting because it went quite well. Like it followed along these cards perfectly, which is weird because I pulled them this morning and didn't really pay attention to them until I got home. So yeah, that's it. That's my Friday the 13th tarot spread. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, don't hesitate to comment below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you want to see more, please subscribe and don't forget to hit that notification button so you're alerted to any future videos. And y'all have a good night. Bye.